Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube, here on New Year's Eve day night, and Happy New Year to everybody here at YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting live from Bemis, Tennessee, or South Jackson, Tennessee, here on New Year's Eve day. Ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. We did have a line of thunderstorms moving through earlier today, right around the 12 o'clock hour, and brought in some gusty winds and blew down a few small tree limbs in parts of the city of Jackson. Didn't do any serious wind damage that I know of in the area, but did dump a lot of rain though, at least for today's date, and added to my yearly total as well, which I've already put up. Alright, let me go ahead and give you the climate data like I usually do, starting off at 5 p.m. The skies were cloudy here in Bemis, and I believe they still are as of about 8:32 p.m. this Monday evening. The temperature at 5 p.m. here in Bemis was 58 degrees at that time. It is down to 52 degrees at the moment here in Bemis. Dew point was 54 degrees at 5 p.m. The humidity was 87%, and the humidity was 87%. We had southwest winds at 10 miles per hour at 5 p.m., and the barometric pressure was 29.87 inches of mercury. Now, today's low temperature was 50 degrees. Today's high made it to 70 degrees. Yeah, 70 degrees on December 31st, 2018. And rainfall, I had 1.31 inches of rainfall here in Bemis today. That does break the daily record for December 31st of 1.18 inches in 1978. But it did not break the record for the year. I had it added up earlier. I'm going to have to find my calculator again real quick and let you know that for, 464 plus 131, 5.95 inches for the month of December here in Bemis, and normal is 521, and so we were above normal finally for the month of December. For the year, I'm at 7811, 11 plus 131, 79.42 inches for the year 2018 here in Bemis. That is not the record wettest of Bemis year on record for Bemis. It's the second wettest year, but not the wettest year. The wettest year would be 2004, when we had 83.87 inches of rainfall, which really, that still comes kind of close, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, about 4 inches short of the all-time record, but pretty doggone wet, regardless of how you look at it. 79.42 inches for the year here in Bemis. Again, the old record was 83.87 back in 2004. That was a mighty wet year for precipitation in the Bemis area also back then. Alright, I'm going to leave that on. Maybe I can write that down here. I think we write that down now, so I'll have to do it later. 79.42. Alright, now that I got that down, I think the highest wind gust is what I'm leaving out. Sorry about that. Highest wind gust today was right around 11:50 a.m., a little before lunch. We had a west wind, gust wind at the Jackson Airport of 48 miles per hour. That's quite a bit of wind there. It blew through about that time. Alright, records for December 31st. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Hottest high would be 80. Can you imagine that? 80 degrees was today's high back in 1951. Today's high was 70 in 2018. Interesting comparison there. Coldest high would be 18 for December 31st, and that was in 1976. Warmest low would be 51 in warmest low would be 61 back in 1951, while the coldest low would be 4 in 1976. Like I said, today's rainfall record would be 1.31, and it fell in 2018, this year. Old record 1.18 in 1978. Snowfall record, a trace of snow today in 1969, 1970, and 1990. I believe that's it for the basic stats for the evening. Let me share with you a few graphs, and I'll be done for tonight on this New Year's Eve day night. Let me turn the camera around so you can see it as well. I'll go ahead and show you the forecast maps. Jump a little ahead here. Ignore this threat of severe weather to the east of Middle and East Tennessee. This was map put out about 3 p.m. this afternoon, earlier today, but almost 6 hours ago. At that time, there was a tornado watch effective for parts of West Tennessee, basically the eastern half, and portions of Middle Tennessee until 7 p.m. But that watch was canceled right around 1:27 p.m. So that tornado watch was canceled about that time, and of course this threat is no longer there. Now you see a cold front that moved through Tennessee at that time, and another one's going to be moving through tomorrow. There you see the map features where the lows and highs are. Then we move around to other parts of the country. You can see that too. Snowing out in the Four Corners area of the mountains. And that's pretty much it for today's forecast map. Let's look at tomorrow's. January 1st. Doesn't look all that bad. Cold front has passed through us. It's over in North Carolina by tomorrow morning. And as well south of us, of course. Still snowing out in the Four Corners area of the west. And really that's about it. At least here in the United States, there's not a whole lot going on. Area of rain to our south. There's a potential area of some freezing rain down in central Texas, according to this. Alright. That's again for tomorrow. For Wednesday's forecast map, looks like that freezing rain expands some from Texas up to Missouri. I don't think it's going to affect our weather, though, here in West Tennessee. The temperature's not going to get quite cold enough for that, even though it would be a close call toward Wednesday. But I think it'll be mainly rain that we get, and that's not really expected till nearly Wednesday night, toward 3 p.m. and after, I believe, for Wednesday. Give you a little hint there. Snow out in the plain states toward New Mexico, and then rain otherwise, as you can see, according to the dotted lines that they got printed here. And not a whole lot going on, a little bit up to the Pacific Northwest, but that's again Wednesday's forecast map. Alright, let me go ahead and show you the radar, tonight's radar. There's nothing going on, not really. The precipitation is well off to the east. As you can see over in East Tennessee now, approaching Knoxville and of course Chattanooga and those areas, even east of Nashville now, moving into North Carolina, stretching on down into parts of Alabama, even though it's broken up a lot down there. There's no longer a solid line of thunderstorms like there was earlier today around lunch. There was a narrow line actually at the time, moved through here in Bemis in the Jackson area right around 11:50 to 12 o'clock time frame, which is when that highest wind gust of 48 miles per hour took place at 11:50 a.m. I believe it was, out of the west. Of course, since then it's cleared up, nothing coming our way anytime in the near future anyways, as you can see. Look, it's snowing a little bit up in north of Chicago. Let me branch that out one more time to see if I can show that a little bit better. Yeah, Looks like it's snowing up there in Michigan, parts of Michigan. And around Chicago area, might be actually raining in Chicago. They'll probably be changing to snow pretty soon over there. And some area of snow out west here in Colorado, New Mexico, and a little bit of Arizona mixed in the snow, rain rather, in the southern portions of Arizona. But nothing over here. Pretty good heavy rain up there in the northeastern states there. Let me branch it out one more time. Get the whole country in there. Whole U.S. I put it that way. That you see it's snowing pretty good up there in that part of the country. Raining a lot in New England. And nothing going on much in the Pacific Northwest. And there you see where it's snowing and whatnot this evening. Alright, let's look at the satellite picture. Satellite and radar combo. Thanks to AccuWeather, of course. You can see where the rain is to the east of us, and up in Kentucky on up into moving into Ohio and West Virginia, on down into parts of Alabama, a little bit of northern Georgia. Clear down in Florida. They got great weather down there in Florida and southern Georgia. Cloudy as it can be. Southwest of us and streaming right toward West Tennessee, as you can see. It looked like it's trying to clear a little bit along the Mississippi River briefly. We might get a few stars tonight, but most of them is going to wait till after midnight, probably toward 4 a.m. to put clear off here. Let me lower that down just a smidgen. One way. Then you can see Tennessee better there. Alright, let me go on to the readout forecast, or what I call the detailed forecast, and I'll read it to you and let it be it for tonight, I guess. Let me angle the camera. There we go. Like I said, generally speaking, mostly cloudy the rest of the evening. Might be a few little minor breaks here and there. But most of the breaks really won't take place till around 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then it may actually become fair to about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then we turn to mostly cloudy skies after that for the rest of Tuesday. Low tomorrow morning for New Year's Day, 47, a high of 54. Really not that bad for New Year's Day. We'll have north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It might feel a little cool with winds that high, but not super cool though. Sun rises at 7:04 a.m., sets at 4:52 p.m. tomorrow evening. Moon rises tomorrow morning at 2:53 a.m. and sets at 1:56 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. That's again for New Year's Day. Really no rain's expected on New Year's Day. That'd help a little bit. And back to Wednesday, back to mostly cloudy skies, of course, with an 80% chance of rain by late afternoon towards sunset. I'd say anytime after about 3 or 4 p.m. on for the remainder of the evening. Low near 35 and a high of 43. That's going to be a close call with possible frozen precipitation, but I'm hoping that the 35 will be just warm enough to keep it a cold rain, nothing freezing. That's just what I'm hoping for. That's for Wednesday. A high though about 43, so by then it will be rain, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour on Wednesday. Thursday, mostly cloudy skies continue with an 80% chance of more rain, low near 38, high of 49, and east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. By Friday, one more day of mostly cloudy skies with an 80% chance of rain till Friday night, then just mostly cloudy. Low near 39 and a high of only 41. The temperatures ain't going to go too far on Friday. Just a couple of degrees maybe between the low and the high. With west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then finally, by the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, fair skies, mostly clear for the most part. Low Saturday near 32, high of 55 with west winds at 10 to 20. And Sunday, low near 35 with fair skies, high of 58 with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And since it is New Year's Eve night, everybody wants to celebrate and have fun. Welcome them in to the year 2019. Boy, 2018's went by fast, hasn't it? Well, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing. And I hope all of you have a great celebration tonight around midnight or your local time, whatever that may be. And it's about 8:45 p.m. here in Jackson, Tennessee, Central Standard Time. And it'd be towards New Year's Day at 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Of course, midnight at our time. And finally be midnight over in California around 2 a.m. my time. Either or, wherever you're living, or out in the country, or out in another country for that matter. I hope you all have a happy New Year's Day, and I hope everything works out for you real fine next year. Hope 2018 was okay for you as well. And if nothing goes wrong, I hope to talk to you again next year. Well, just tomorrow night, I hope. All right. Well, good night, God bless, and Happy New Year's to everybody. Thank you for watching.